Boy, my thing is slow. Welcome to whoever's here. Welcome everyone. I'm just doing some inviting. Hey. Hi everyone. I'm just trying to invite some people. Bear with me. Thanks for being here. So I'm sending a few out to see who will show up. So thank you for being here. Hey Juices. Welcome, welcome. My name is Tina, or Windwalker, whichever you prefer. I'm a psychic medium empath healer. And I thought I'd pop on and do some card messages. So I'll wait and see if we get a few more people and see what happens. I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. Hi, Gina. I'll try to remember that when I see your picture again, that it's Gina. These go by fast sometimes, but right now I'm not really all that popular, so. Hi, Eileen. Well, Eileen, since you were the first person in the room, I'm going to pull a card for you, if that's okay. Welcome. So, Eileen, you're going to get the first card. All right. So, I get my messages by hearing them, seeing them, feeling them. Sometimes I connect to you. My guides will have me feel parts of your body that are either physically, emotionally, or physically having issues in them. Sometimes spirit will come through, but I'm trying to focus more on just doing the card messages today, but when spirit comes, it comes. When I am reading, just so you know, I usually have my eyes closed or I'm looking off to the side to keep that connection very clean and so I can hear everything that I need to hear. You, the person I'm reading for, can go into caps, even though we don't have that many people in here. And you can validate what I'm saying. Please don't give me any prior information. You can validate or answer if I bring it up first. So, Eileen, I'm trying to see what cards they want me to use for you. I'm going to use my Healing Angel cards. And I work a lot with the chakras, which are our energy vortexes that run down the center of our body that also have a lot to do with our physical, mental, emotions, and spiritual bodies. I'm just going to talk about the 7, but we have more than that, and they relate to colors as well. So welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. These are totally free. I appreciate you being here. I'm fairly new. I've only been on here for about 3 months, but I'm trying to get up to 5,000. I do have a giveaway going on for when I reach 3,330 people. I'm going to give away a half-hour audio general messages reading to the winner and send it to their email along with the pictures of the cards. So if you're not following and you would like to, please do, because I would really like to do that giveaway. And after that, I'm going to be giving away, I believe, a chakra set with a cage and pendant. All right, Eileen. I'm going to start connecting with your energy, Eileen. Welcome, everyone. Thank you. Please be patient. Eileen, you can answer in caps. Right away, they're bringing me to my throat, Eileen, which is, the throat chakra has to do with communication, speaking our truth, but it's also for me the color blue, as well as emotions. So you may have a lot of emotions going on. You may have some emotions you keep pushing down. Or there's some things that you need to speak up about that you're holding back for some reason or another. Or physically you just have something going on with your throat, because I kind of feel like it's drainage in a way too. So you might be going through some allergies or a head cold or have sinuses. Because I'm kind of getting that feeling as well, along with some pressure kind of going across here, which would lead me to believe sinuses, allergies, head cold. Could be a lot in your head as well. But I'm getting a lot of energy through here. I also do feel a little bit of like a light headache, not enough to bother you, but to know it's there with just kind of a light pressure. They're making me very aware of my left shoulder, but even more so going underneath the armpit. So I know that's where there's a lot of lymph nodes. So you might have something going on. And if you have a cold or whatever, your lymph nodes may be swelled. Or you just have a sprain or something going on with that arm. Or had something previously. I'm just going to take another deep breath and see if they bring me anywhere else. I'm kind of being brought to my lower back. Even into the hips. And because I'm getting so much energy in the head, what I think this is meaning, which you could have problems with your back as well, but I think it has to do with your overthinking a lot, and when we're in our mind a lot, it ungrounds us. And that's where our root chakra is kind of at. I see mine as the bottom of my feet. So I'm just going to see what you've said so far. Bear with me, guys, and thank you for being patient. Thank you for being here. If any of my mods are in here, please follow them and be kind to them as well. Okay. Yes, and I just choked on my drink. I'm sorry. Hi, everyone. All valid. Okay. Been feeling foggy and ungrounded. All right. All right, Eileen. So right away, what I want to say to you is, where is your place that makes you feel calm, makes you feel connected with yourself and the earth? Is it going for walks? Is it being with trees? Is it working with stones? Is it just being outside sitting on the ground? Is it listening to music? You need to get your grounding back, because that starts our balance all the way through. And we'll see what this card says as well. What messages do Eileen need to hear right now? Well, 2 cards came flying out. So, meditation. Ooh, hold on, let me do the screen thing. There we go. That way you can see it. Love being on your porch. Start making a routine of going out there, and even if it, life's busy, but if you can make it a ritual of going out there, having your tea, coffee, water, and just taking a few minutes to be grateful for what you do have, breathe in nature, connect with Mother Earth, and just ask to be grounded and balanced. Even if it's just 5 minutes, you need that. So, meditation is what the card says. Now, I do believe that might help you as well, but I have a hard time meditating, and some people think it's sitting on the floor and being very quiet, or having to do guided these things or that. You do whatever it is that makes you get into that state to where you can focus and think. And we can't focus if our mind is going 100 miles a minute, because that's pulling us in 100 different directions, so there's no way we could be grounded. So you need to ground and start learning, which is, I'm a big thinker as well. Try to ground and focus on one thing at a time. Work through it, heal it, whatever you need to do, let it go, and then move on to the next thing. And do it at a pace that feels good for you. Do it in a compassionate way. And there's some stuff that you need to speak up about, because I just keep feeling like all these emotions. So, there's a lot of pink on this card. You need to start putting yourself first and loving yourself more. None of us, we all don't like things about ourselves. But we can't look at those, because to other people, that might be something wonderful. It's how we view ourselves. And if we don't love ourselves fully, even though we go out in the world and put this happy face on and everything's great, our energy is saying, gee, I'm not very confident, or I'm not sure of myself, or I'm kind of nervous. And that's when the lower entity type people pick up on that energy and are kind of pulled to us. And it took me a long time to learn that. And it's not our fault, but we need to start really putting ourselves first and loving everything about ourselves, flaws and all. Know that you're surrounded. Look at, you're covered in white. So know that you are very, very connected and protected by the divine. And I think that's where a lot of the head stuff comes from as well, is you get a lot of information. I think you have a very good connection with the divine. It's just when you get in your head too much, it kind of puts this little like blockage there where it's making it harder to come through for you. And it's kind of like a pressure of trying to get in there. Now, with all the blue I see in this card, a lot of emotions going on. But when I see this much blue as well, it relates again to the throat. I want to say that at some point in time, maybe somebody made you feel like what you said wasn't good enough, or when you did speak up, nobody listened, or any of those situations, bullying, things of that nature have made you feel like you can't speak up. Or the other thing I find with people that are very empathetic, which you could be an empath. We all are. We all feel energy. Some of us just feel it a little bit more than others. But you have to know that this other thing is about us worrying if we speak our truth, are the ones around us going to leave? Or are we going to hurt their feelings? Or are they not going to see us in the same light anymore? We have to let that go, because that's their problem, not our problem, for one. And the true people that are truly, deeply love us and care for us, even if they don't understand, even if they don't agree, they're going to stay there with you because they're true friends that want you to be happy and want you to move forward and do things that your heart is telling you to do. The ones that don't stay or have a problem or try to talk down to you, you don't really need that kind of energy around you. So make sure you get whatever this is off your chest. Now, if you feel that you may be a little bit more empathic, some examples. You have a hard time in large crowds. You either maybe get anxiety, maybe panicky, or feel very drained. Going into a store and you feel fine on the way there, and you get into the store and 1 minute maybe your heart's going a mile a minute like you're scared, and then that goes away, and then you get a really bad headache all of a sudden and that goes away. And then maybe you feel angry and you're like, I don't understand. And by the time you get out of the store, you're so exhausted like you ran a 25-mile marathon. Those are some of the signs of being an empath. And at different stages, you can pick up different things. Some people are just slight. Some are in between and some are very high. So if this is something that resonates with you, you need to learn how to put up some sort of shield, I call it. And it's like a protection shield in a way, but there's nothing that's 100 proof. This is just so now you're aware, Eileen, that you have this ability. So this is what I do. I put a white light bubble around me. You can put bricks around you. You can put steel around you. You can put angels around you. You can put whatever colored light. It's up to you, whatever you feel safe with. It's all intention. Intention is everything. I put it on every day. Then when I go to the store or out or into crowds, I ask God or the divine or whomever you work with to push it out 6 feet all the way around, and then I make the inside slow motion. So now when I go in the store, some of the little small things are just going to bounce off, and the other stuff, you're going to feel it, but it's kind of going to give you a heads up because it's slow. So all of a sudden you'll be getting close to something that normally you would just all of a sudden be like slapped in the face with the emotion or the feeling or the pain. This time you're going to be like, Wow, I kind of feel some anger energy coming from the next aisle. And because you're aware of it, it's not going to slap you in the face. Hi, Magnus! There's Magnus Breyer. Make sure that you're following him. He's one of the moderators. Hey, Magnus! Mwah. Part of my soul family. So, yeah. When you do that and do it in any way that you want to do, it just kind of gives you a head up. It's not that you're not going to feel the things anymore. It's just kind of like I said, it's not a slap in your face type of thing. The other thing I tell empaths to do that a lot of us, even, I try to remind myself all the time. Sometimes I need to do it more than once a day, but I tell most empaths at least once a day, especially because everything going on in the world as well, and we can pick up on that depending on the level we are. And you can use whatever wording you want. I ask my guides, God, please remove all the energy that I've picked up throughout the day that is not mine or is not of my highest good, and remove it now. And you should feel like a big heavy jacket has been taken off of you, or if your heart is kind of racing, that should help slow it down. Because as an empath, we kind of carry everybody's emotions, everybody's hurts, everybody's traumas, everybody's physical pain, past things, things that just run and run and run. So we just have to learn that we need to release that, because when we don't, it stacks up, and then it kind of causes any sort of illnesses, sicknesses, anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress, anything like that. It will just exasperate it because all this other stuff is on top of it. So we have to try to be mindful to release that. And you're going to notice a big difference, I feel, Eileen, by doing that. And it's going to help you feel more grounded as well, because you probably didn't realize that some of the stuff that maybe you're feeling at times isn't you. And as empaths as well, we have to remember to keep our own emotions in check, speak our truth, get it out. Because if we're holding it in, it'll eventually cause physical or mental problems. Stomach aches, headaches, illnesses, depression, anxiety. You're very welcome, Shy Guy. So I think your name is Cheyenne, actually, 19. So yeah, start doing that. Start putting yourself first, loving yourself, and doing some self-care, maybe even journaling as well. Journaling for your emotions, because we can get out our emotions. Communication doesn't mean we always have to speak. If that's not your thing, maybe you can journal it. Maybe you can paint it. Maybe you can get rid of it through music, through physical activity. Whatever it is that helps you with that, do it with the intention of doing that work while you're doing the thing that can help you do it. I know there was a lot of do's in there. I hope you understand what I'm saying. The other thing, Eileen, that came out for you is new beginnings. So there's some new things that are going to start happening, and I believe that's coming out because you're now being made aware of the empathic ability and some things that you have to do here. And notice she's sitting on a black rock, which is very grounding. But I think that's going to bring way to some new beginnings for you, learning how to work with your abilities. You can also journal about that so you can see, gee, I felt this, what happened prior to that. So you can start learning how it works for you and what your signs and symbols are. And trust yourself. There's some yellow in here, goldish. That's about the solar plexus. That's about our self-esteem, our self-worth, our place in life, our trust in ourselves, and trust in other people. So I think that you've at times maybe again not felt because somewhere in the past somebody told you you weren't good enough, or you weren't pretty enough, or you weren't smart enough, or just said something that really stuck with you, that made you second guess yourself all the time, overthink things all the time. You're going to stop doing that. You're going to work on that as well. You are enough. Start trusting in yourself, your gut instincts, as well as your empathic ability and your intuition. There's purple here as well. So that's what I'm getting for you. And you're looking forward into the light. You're not looking behind you anymore. So let go of the past. They're saying let go of anything that's not serving you anymore so you can make room for this new beginnings. Okay, Eileen? I hope that helped and resonated with you. And thank you for allowing me to read for you. Oh, thanks, guys. You don't have to send gifts. I thank you, though. But these are free. But I do appreciate it. Whew. Thanks, Magnus. Make sure that you're following Magnus. I don't know if there's any other ones in here. But I appreciate you all being here. Oh, I'm so glad, Irene. Thank you. It really helps me when I know I'm helping somebody else. All right. I also want everybody to know that Spirit chooses who I read for. The name kind of sticks out. So another thing I want to say is if something I'm saying to somebody else is resonating with you, like, wow, this sounds like what I'm going through, that's how Spirit works. They pick out somebody for me to read because somebody else, or even more than 2 or 3 people here, or maybe that's going to watch the replay over on my YouTube channel, Winds of Intuition, it's going to make sense. I kind of lost where I was going there for a minute. That happens. Resonating, that's where I was. See, this happens sometimes. They do that, they pop in and out, and all of a sudden you're like blank. So if it resonates, take it, because it is for you. Because I can't read for all of you. So that's how it they work that way. Alright, so let's see. I want to thank everybody for being here, everybody that's sharing. Again, I'm trying to get my following up to... I'm going to be happy at 5,000. But I do have a giveaway at 3,330 people, which I'm over 2,000 right now. Excuse me. The blue Gatorade. The blue Gatorade. I can't tell, but that looks, I think it's a kitty. And thank you for all the validations. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your patience as well. You guys are really kind. Thank you. Just want to make sure I'm not passing by it. Hi, my name is Allison. Okay, your name is Allison. Allison. Just trying to get to the bottom. It is a cat. Okay. I have a kitty too, that's why I asked. All right, Allison. So I'm going to take a couple deep breaths and see what comes for you. My nose is itchy. So that could be a few different things. We'll see what keeps happening. It can mean that you have allergies as well. But if it keeps continuing, sometimes it's a sign for me that it is a past cat. Because that's how I get when my cat is all up in my face. So we'll see what keeps happening. Or like last night, it happened to be somebody that she had allergies and she was allergic to cats. So, and again, you can go in caps, Allison, and validate. I do, like I said, I'm not really looking to keep the connection. I am kind of getting it again. Kind of right here, my neck down to the front. Feels kind of tight right here. Tight and a little heavy. I don't know if you have like strained something in your neck, slept wrong, possibly shoulder, or even the top of the breast area, again, kind of around here. And then I'm getting a little bit of pain in my left lower. It could be intestinal or it could be female organ. So this could mean that you have something digestively going on, digestive issues of some kind. It could be that time for you and you're somebody that has like a lot of pain during it. Because I feel but I feel it a lot on the left side. I'm just going to see what you said. Hi, Polly. Thank you for being here. My cat's name is Lily. Yeah, I kind of have stomach issues, but was told by another medium that my dad connects to me through my stomach. It's Wings of Intuition is the YouTube channel. I mean, I don't want to say that whoever you've seen is wrong or anything of that. I've never really heard of them coming through a certain part of your body before. I mean, if he was somebody himself that had a lot of stomach issues, that I may understand, because you may be feeling his pain. But I feel this pain is for you. So I think I'm picking up on your stomach issue right now. Now, if this thing here didn't resonate with you and it resonates with your dad, again, not everything may resonate because there's no psychic that's 100%. Okay. Yep. So you just get your intuition tells you he's around. So you too may be very empathetic because you're feeling his energy. And that's what an empath or a psychic is. We feel energy. So you are probably an empath. So you get a lot of gut feelings that tell you what to do. They're showing me purple, which is for the third eye, which means that you have very good intuition. So that's, now I get what that meant. Okay. And was the yes about your dad this part here? Is that what you meant yes about? Sorry to make you... I asked you so many things, I'm sorry. Feel like something just touched my left ear. Oh, that's probably one of the ways that he shows himself, his arm. Okay, then it just might be something I'm picking up from somebody else here if it's not for you and it wasn't your dad. That's fine. You can just let that go then. Because there's other people in the room and sometimes that happens as well. But I like to say everything that I'm feeling, seeing, and hearing. So I'm going to pull a card for you. It's more about me picking up somebody else's energy, more so than a postcard, Polly. What is... Okay. You are got body care. So when I look at the picture right away, it tells me that when I look at that, to me, it looks like somebody that's not happy with their body or maybe is ashamed of what they look like. Now, again, that might not be you, but the colors of the yellow again with the green and then the red. Green, is there some healing that needs to be done about how you feel about your appearance and your body? And the self-confidence. Carry yourself with confidence, Allison. There's nothing wrong with you. But maybe at times you choose maybe yourself last, because all this green to me makes me feel like you're somebody that is really helpful for other people, that want to help people, very caring, very giving. But when it comes to yourself, you're very hard on yourself. And it's harder for you to put time and effort that you put towards everyone else towards yourself sometimes. And this can come from prior traumas and hurts from childhood even, or having a controlling parent or a teacher that said something, or kids that said something about the way you look, or possibly weight, or something about your appearance. And you've carried that all these years, someone else's truth that's not yours, Allison. It's not yours. You're fine the way you are, but we do have to take care of ourselves the right way. Make sure that we're eating right. Make sure that we're getting enough exercise, that we're getting enough sunlight, getting outside, that we're around positivity, releasing anything around ourselves that's toxic. That's all body care. Sleeping. So let me see what you have said so far. I just had a doctor appointment about my weight, trying to work on losing weight and confidence. Well, good for you. Congratulations, because that's very hard. That's something I've been working on myself. I have had 23 surgeries over the last 26 years and a lot of health issues. And when you're laid up all the time, you can't exercise. And, I'm getting older and it's harder to get the weight up. So I understand that. And that's something I'm trying to work on myself. And you do put everyone first. It's time to put Allison first. Because I don't see a lot of pink in here, which is the other heart color. Green and pink is how I see the heart colors. Very much giver, but you need to put yourself into the equation. Because if you're giving all the time, you don't have, you're going to pour from an empty cup. You were bullied a lot. It's hard. Hi, Pam! Yay! Psychic Medium Pam Sears is here. Make sure you're following her too as well. Thank you, moderators. So yes, you can't give to everyone else and not give back to yourself, Allison. Don't hold these truths in your mind that other people made you think that were true. Believe me, I've done it myself. I've been through a lot of abusive situations as well, where you get in a mindset that you need to change that. This is somebody else's viewpoint, not yours. Get rid of all that crap. And if there's situations, if there's people around you, things that you do that are toxic, that aren't good for you, get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's not doing you any good. And sometimes when we have a lot of trauma, and I'm speaking, for myself again, we are very hard on ourselves. And we have a hard time, at least for me, I'm speaking for me, I have a hard time patting myself on the back. I am very hard on myself. Yet I would give my last dollar to somebody if they needed it. That's just me. But I have to learn, I have to do that same for myself, because I get run down and then I can't be the good giver or friend or caregiver or time giver, because I've let myself go down so far that it's caused issues, and it's going to take me twice as long to get back up to where I need to be. You have a lot of trauma and you need to work on as well. Get it out. If you need to journal, and it doesn't mean you have to sit and write this big long letter. You can sit down and write, I know it's during the day, but, having a shitty day. Close the book. You can write letters to the people that maybe did things to you and forgive them for you. And understand everybody. Forgiving does not mean that what they did was okay, right, in any way. You're forgiving the situation so you can heal and get rid of that crap and have open area for love and new things to come in. And it's not easy. I totally know from experience. It's hard. I've been working very hard on it the last 5 years, and it's been hard to do, but I'm so happy that I finally decided to do it. It's just, for as long as you think one way, it's going to take you at least half that long, if not longer, to change that. But I want you to know you are worth it. Love yourself, flaws and all. And the other card that came out, which very much makes sense, there's all the pink. Surround yourself with love. Surround yourself with loving people, loving situations. The study part, I believe, is what you need to do to get to where your goal is with your weight loss. Studying yourself. What things do I do that I have to unlearn so I can get through maybe how I shop at the store, when I go shopping at the store. You know, I'm bad for going to the store when I'm hungry and then I buy a bunch of crap I'm not supposed to eat. Just little things. Studying what you need to do to move forward on your journey of weight loss, as well as all this yellow again. But you're basking in it this time. Of being more confident, holding your head up high, loving yourself, no matter what size you are. But you have to be happy. But please don't listen to other people. Those people usually are hurt and they just want to hurt somebody else. I also see the rainbow here. So once you start doing this, loving yourself more, putting yourself into a routine of self-care, self-body care as well, and doing this routine and having confidence in yourself, you're going to be unstoppable, Allison. Unstoppable. And always take that time to ground yourself before doing any of this. Take that quiet time and focus and maybe start writing a little book down. This is what I'd like to start doing. Here are some things I'd like to do, and sit down and write down all your ideas and then sit down and put them in an order, or how you want to do them, or how you're going to be able to do them. And there's your study. So I hope that helps. You're very welcome. And you are enough, and you're beautiful. And you're worth love. Know that. Know that, Allison. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for the gifts. You don't have to send them. I appreciate them, though, but these are for free. I just want to give back. Thank you, guys. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. Make sure that you're following my mods, Pam, Psychic Medium, Pam Sears, Polly D's in here, Magnus Breyer's in here. Make sure you're following all of them. They're all part of my soul family. I'm not sure if the Embalmer's in here yet, or if Jeff Lorin is another one. My pronouns are she and her. And I forget Magnus. I probably said him. Sorry about that. I meant they. And there's Stacy Lynn, Psychic Medium, as well. So thank all you guys. I love you so much for helping out in here. So please be kind to them. And I want to thank you for being here. Again, I'm trying to get my numbers up. I know it's going to be whatever it's meant to be. But I'd really like to get to 5,000. But I need to come on more often, so that's why I've been on twice in the past 2 days. All right. So thank you, everyone. Oh my God, I've never had this many people in my room. Woo! Oh my God, thank you guys. Mwah! All right. Thank you for sharing it out. Again, Spirit picks his Mrs. 19. His Mrs. 19. Are you still here? Thanks, everybody. Thanks, mods. Thanks, everybody that's sharing out. I know she is, Polly. This goes so fast. Wow. All right, I wrote down the name. Let me get all the way down to the bottom. Holy mackerel. Okay, there you are. I see ya. All right. Do you want to go into Cap's his Mrs. 19? I am Pam, thank you. Yeah, I know, I don't know about that Speak Your Mind podcast. All right. All right, his Mrs. 19. I feel like I have a huge bag on my back. Some people carry their energy in different spaces, and I feel like right now, I'm just going to call you Mrs. 19. Feels like you're carrying a lot. And you're carrying a lot in here as well. I'm almost feeling like they're showing me mind, heart. Mind, heart, and then got mind, heart. You're going back and forth. What I'm hearing from Spirit is to do not make your decisions, or they're saying decisions from an emotional part of you. It's not that emotions are bad, it's just that when we try to make a decision out of emotions, it's not the best place to go to make a decision. You need to focus and ground yourself. Again, when we're in our mind too much and over focusing, we're causing all these extra emotions that we don't need, because we already have a lot of emotions because of whatever's going on in the life. And then we're in our head and we're millions of different places, so we're not grounded in our body. We're not balanced. I do feel a little bit like I have a knot in my throat as well, so there may be some things that, again, you need to communicate, or it could be all these emotions that you need to release, because holding on to all this stuff is not doing you any good either. And I don't know why, but all of a sudden I'm rocking side to side, so I'm not sure if you're doing that right now or if this is something that you do when you try to comfort or calm yourself. Alright, I'm going to see what you've said so far. I'm also hearing breathe. Breathe. Just trying to find you. I am in my mind over legal issues and it's causing friction everywhere. Okay. I'm sorry about that. You're not, but you do. Okay. When my emotions get the best of me and I'm crying, you rock. All right. It's just ways to let me know that I'm connected with you. Okay. Well, I'm going to do this deck because what does she need to know about? What does she need to know right now to help her for her highest good and this worry about court or legal? So, his Miss 19, unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. So, I know I've been in a little bit of dealing with, I've been divorced a few times, so that's where my court experience comes in. But what Spirit's trying to tell you right now is you might not feel like it's either going in enough time or you're worried because it's taking a long time and you're not hearing things. Or a lot of it is what they're saying is we get in our mind and we make we can make up so many scenarios of what's going to happen. And then sometimes we start panicking about stuff before we even know what's going to happen. What did you say? Jail is your court issue. I feel like it's taking forever and the unknown. Exactly. That's exactly what I was just going to say. The unknown territory for everyone is a scary thing because you don't know what's on the other side yet. But you're not looking behind you anymore. So please make sure that you aren't. Don't look and go over and over and over things. I could have done this. I could have done that. I should have done this. We can't I've said this a million times. Even though this might not be that far in your past, we can't go back to things we did in the past with the knowledge we have now and shame ourselves or guilt ourselves or make ourselves feel like crap because we're using wisdom we have now for a situation that was back then, that even if we didn't make the right decision, we thought we were doing the best we could at the time. And sometimes we make mistakes. Everybody does. And I know you do. This is also, again, telling you need to be grounded. The color red and black have to do with the root chakra. You need to find some way of calming yourself, focusing yourself, whether that's being outside, listening to music, meditating, whatever it is for you. Arts, if it's painting, if it's crafting, if it's going for walks, whatever it is, but you got to start grounding yourself and not letting this hamster wheel keep going and going and going and going. Believe me, I have one myself, and what it does is... Sorry, I was distracted by a comment here. Snow monkey. Somebody can mute him. Sorry about that. Sorry, I just lost what I was saying. I hate when that happens. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. I just kind of like lost my spot, what I was saying there. Get all the stuff out of the head. Be more focused. Think of one thing at a time. I know that's very hard to do, but when we keep this up, we're actually making more emotions, more anxiety, more fear, more I need to know, more all this, until that's, I think, what I'm feeling in your throat. It's like it's bubbling up because there's so much there. So there's some way that you need to, even though you might not feel that it's going where you're supposed to be right now, but it is. And you're doing some healing by going through this. You're healing something. You may have seen the reason that you're going through this, maybe realizing that it wasn't the path you wanted to be on. Again, sometimes we just make mistakes, and you're doing stuff to move forward and heal yourself. Again, all the trees around you, groundedness, sturdiness, strength. They want you to know you have more strength than you give yourself credit for. And to me, your staff is upright. You're ready for anything. You're surrounded by the white snow all around you. So no, even though if you don't feel like it, Miss 19, you do have a lot of the divine around you, protecting you. They do hear you. And you're going into the light here. And there's a lot of purple. You have a lot of intuition. Don't not trust it. Because sometimes maybe you think, oh, that's just something, or that's a coincidence. It's not. But I feel this is going to end in a way to your benefit. I'm not feeling anything. I'm seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Now, there's 1, 2, 3 trees here. So what I want to tell you, as well as 3 here on the branch of the berries. So I want to say that you're going to hear something within 3 days, 3 weeks about what's going on. I mean, it can go to 3 months, but I want to say it's going to be within the 3-day, 3-week time that you're going to find out what you need to find out about this. I also want to read you a little bit. Well, actually, look up the chickadee. I don't have the chickadee in my book, but I know that there's a message there for you about basically, they're small birds and they don't let anybody put them down. They're very cheerful, yet they don't let their size deter them. Don't let anything from your past or what other people are saying deter you from moving forward and getting through this. I feel this was just a lesson that I feel, have learned and maybe still learning, but you're moving towards the right way. You can also look up the owl as well. Wise. They bring a lot of intuitive messages from the other side as well. And don't hold your head down. Hold your head up. You're very welcome. Yes, it's more I think. The more I think, the more I fear, and the what ifs. You are growing, and it's hard not to when you're in that state, but one thing you have to remember too, all of us do, is when we ask God, the divine, angels, spirit guides, the universe, when we say, hey, I need your help and this is what I need, and give that to them, the hardest part of that is we have to give that to them and try our best not to think about it anymore or worry about it in that sense, because we have to trust. And that's very hard to do. Like the card says, you're in unknown territory, but you're where you're supposed to be, and you need to trust in the divine telling you that. That's the tricky part. But we have to, so the universe and the divine knows, hey, she's trusting in us. And they will always come through. So I'm getting a good feeling for you, his Mrs. 19. Just start doing more things to get out of your mind, even if it's just writing it down, or every time you start thinking like that, say, I'm not going to think like that, and turn it into a positive. Put as much positivity towards it instead of the fear and the worry and things like that, because the more positivity you put towards it, that's what you're going to get back. Okay, love? Just keep the faith and say to yourself in the universe, I am going to come out okay, and I'm going to be able to financially take care of the outcome no matter what it is. And believe it, because the universe always has our back. Okay? And the more we worry, we're just causing negativity and unsureness, and then the universe is kind of like, well, she's not trusting me. So just try to release all of that, okay? And know that it's going to work out okay. Please let me know. Like I said, I did see the 3 days, 3 weeks thing. Please let me know. Keep trying and do it. I know that sounds like I'm not trying to be rude, but it's hard, but we have to trust it and keep putting that into it. Your prayers are being heard. It is very hard. I'm not going to say that it is, because it is one of the hardest things to do. I'll make sure I'm not missing anything. You're very welcome. And do things that do keep you calm and centered, okay? Because that will help you. Thank you, guys. All right, let me take a drink. Thank you again for being here and sharing out. I appreciate it so much. Again, I want to remind everybody I'm doing a giveaway at 3,330 people, and you get a audio recorded general messages reading sent to the winner's email along with pictures of the card or cards used. And then I believe the next one after that, once I hit that, the next giveaway is going to be that. I don't know if my cages are up here. I make jewelry, but so these have something in it right now, but there's going to be a cage. That, and then, it's hard to show you, but there's a stone in here for each one of the chakras. So that way, if you need some extra sacral energy or extra crown energy or grounding, you can put that in, or you can put up to 2 in and wear them. So that's going to be the next one. Alright guys, let me see who is next. Shy, where is, I just seen it. Shy Guy Fly 19. I'm picking lots of 19s today. Shy Guy Fly. I actually called you last night, but you must have left the live. So Cheyenne, I hope that's okay. I call you Cheyenne. Are you still here, love? Thank you, moderators. Please be kind, everyone, and patient. I know sometimes the reads get longer, but I try to give as much as Spirit has, and that's just how it works for me. So please try to be patient. And good vibes only in here, and thank you so much, everyone. I see you, Cheyenne. Okay. All right. I'm going to start connecting with you, Cheyenne. I hope I'm saying that right. I like the way you spell it, by the way. Right away, I feel the top of my head, and they're making me feel this side of my face, even down to here, possibly. So you could be having a lot of information coming into the crown right now. Could also be, you know, headache, head cold, that kind of thing. Maybe that's what it is, because it feels like this is kind of blocked up, so I don't know if it's blocked up from sinuses or if there's something going on with this side here. And if you don't have anything going on, then that just might be where some energy is. Ooh, I got a little itchy touchy right there on the side of my head too as well. And I did hear the word baby as I was connecting with you, Cheyenne. Headaches most definitely been very hard and a stressful week. All right. Because I get migraines and sometimes one side of my face hurts a little bit more. Oh, Cheyenne's your mom, Morgan? Might have even been doing some grinding and clenching because my jawbone right here feels a little bit tight. And maybe that's why this side is a little bit more sore as well. No, just like a big sister. Okay. Now I know this is personal, so if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. I keep the baby. So I'm kind of feeling like this could possibly be a miscarriage. And it may be one that you might not even be aware of. Sometimes we go through those and we don't even realize it. And I'm trying to think, if this isn't, then I guess it could have something to do with wanting to have a baby. But with getting the touch like that, no babies in the books. I actually have fertility issues, but you're not trying currently. Okay. Okay. Because the reason I'm bringing up this baby on the other side, again, I don't know if you did get pregnant at one time and miscarry, but it's almost like I feel this baby around you. And it's almost like I get the feeling because of that, because I feel that like they're so attached already to you. So maybe this is, if it's not that, then I would say this is the baby that is waiting to come for you. If that makes any sense. Sorry, I have to keep going back. You're just worried one day you won't be able to. I have a lot of issues, so that could be true, and yes, it does. Okay. I'm sorry for your loss. But what this baby is making me feel like is it's returning to you. And this baby wants you to know that it wasn't because of you. This was the soul's call not to continue the process. It had nothing to do with you. And they want you to know that. You have to let go of that if that's something you're holding on to. And I keep wanting to say boy, but again, I don't like to say either way. But I keep feeling a boy energy. Now again, that's energy, so it could still be a girl that's going to be very tomboyish. And Spirit wants me to tell you too, I know it's hard again not to worry about and get in our head and why isn't this working? What did I do wrong? Why can't I do this? We need to get all the, it's not super negative, but it's not positivity in those sentences. My body is going to be able to carry. I am going to become a mom. I am going to heal my body enough to where it can prepare itself to conceive. Doing this on a regular basis is going to help, as well as releasing any feelings of guilt, any feelings of it's my fault. It's almost like the Spirit's telling me it's kind of the same as death in a way. We don't have any control over that. And we don't have any control over when we're going to be born either, in some sense. I mean, my belief is that we do make charts and things of that state, but I don't know if we pick the exact moment in time. And I'm getting like it's almost like I feel the energy of this baby around me, because I keep getting soft touches on my arms. And so if you get that, know that this child has been trying to help you with your grieving process. But along with that, we need to work through that, heal that, so we can have room in there for what we want to come forward. Let's see what else we get here. I feel like he's also being held or watched over by a relative on the other side. I haven't picked up if it's a male or a female yet. balance. Cheyenne, balance. So you're holding on to all of this combination of guilt, worry, I'm not enough, there's something wrong with me, why isn't this happening, it's not going to happen. Let that go. Let it go. So you can balance yourself, heal everything physically and mentally. So again, you can have balance and be at a more spot to manifest what you want. You're holding so much here and in your mind and in your body that there really isn't any room for anything to grow, if that makes any sense to you. So they're wanting you to let go of everything and really focus on healing yourself, telling your body, talk to your DNA, talk to the cells, talk to your uterus, talk to your eggs, tell them, hey, you are going to be healthy. You are going to conceive. So do this, please, for yourself and trust in it. Trust in it. And I think it might show up at a time when maybe, like you said, you're not trying. Sometimes that's when things happen, but first you have to let go of all this stuff so you have the space. And this also reminds me of the stone labradorite. So you may want to look labradorite up, and if you don't have it, you might want to get some. It's a very powerful stone of protection, and it's good for healing as well. So that's a very special stone for you. Let me see if I have a piece really quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, let's see. Is that one? Alright, got one. Sorry about that, but I have... So this is labradorite. For those that don't know, I don't know how well it's going to show up on here. Ooh, there we go. Beautiful stone. So I want to see what you've been saying. Thank you everybody for being patient. That's crazy because I'm not usually vocal about this, but this is entirely true. That is my stone. It's always my go-to. I can't even... First crystal I ever bought. I can't believe you said that. It is meant for you. They call to us. That's my belief. I've been a collector for 30 years now. Plus I do sell some and make creations out of them, like some of my jewelry you seen last night. So, start healing yourself. Start telling yourself every day, I am going to get pregnant. I am going to get pregnant. My body is going to make it possible. Because if that's truly what you want, and you know, and I'm seeing this baby as well, and Spirit's bringing up this too. Now, sometimes we get babies from adoption, foster care, a family member that cannot take care of them as well. So don't let those options go either. But I feel this baby is connected to you because I feel it was the soul that came to you once before. But this soul again wants to remind you it was their decision not to come into the world at that time. It was nothing to do with you. So you need to release that guilt and start releasing all the crap and letting it go. And positive, 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 positive. There's certain stones for fertility that I can look up for you if you would like, and send them to you in DM. It may take a day or two, but if that's something you would like me to do, Cheyenne, I would do that for you. So I hope that helped for you, Cheyenne. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Whew. Very strong but loving energy this baby has, I'll tell you what. So thank you for letting me read for you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it helped. Let me take another drink. Oh, I must have dropped another one down on the floor too. Oh, that's my jet. Oh, let's see. Alright, disconnecting from that. Thank you. Holly, I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see if I can do another one. IG Blunt. I think it's an I. Maybe it's L. I can't. Oh, my eyes are getting old. I think it's IG Blunt. Are you still here? Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you too. Yep, there you are. All right. I'm just going to say Blunt. It's just easier. All right, Blunt. Unless you want to give me your first name, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. And go into capitals, please. Only caps from the person that I'm reading, please, or else it gets confusing. So, IG Blunt should be the only one in caps, please. Maya, okay. All right, Maya. They're really making me notice my eyes, Maya. So this could be that you're a clairvoyant yourself. If you're not, it could also mean this is a good time for you to tap into learning that if you would like to. It could also mean physically you've been having something going on with your eyes. I kind of feel like I want to slouch, so I don't know if you're somebody that slouches a lot. Or you like to sit in a way like that. Again, there's other people in the room, so if it doesn't resonate, just let it go. I may be picking up on someone else. And I'm getting this pins and needles effect on this side of like my jaw and mouth. I don't know if there's something going on with your teeth or you're using something to numb them. Or you're a clincher grinder as well, and it has to do with the TMJ. Because I am getting pressure here as well. They're making me feel kind of like my esophagus area and neck. I don't know, maybe if you have GERD or problems, acid reflux, things like that, or it could have to do with the throat chakra as well. So that's all I'm picking up so far. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with your eyes. It can also, like I said, mean that you are clairvoyant. It could be that you have a lot of energy right now in your third eye area where you can work with your clair abilities as well. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfy. Ooh. And they keep having me rubbing my wrists. I don't know what that's about. If you have sore hands, if you work with your hands. If you don't have any problem with your hands, lots of times when they bring up the hands, it was more wrist though. It could mean healer, but I felt it more in the wrists area. And I have scars on my wrist, that's all. Okay, they're just trying to let me know that I'm connected with the right person, so that can be all it is. So let's see what else that the cards have to say for you, Maya. Ooh. Ooh. Archangel Michael. So I don't know if you work with Archangel Michael, have been calling on him. He is the angel of protection. So know right now that he is around you, protecting or helping with whatever it is that you've called upon him for. All around the card has to do with your solar plexus. Just like he's wearing the gold. To me, that's about our self-esteem, solar plexus, self-esteem, self-worth, our place in life, our trust in ourselves and our trust in other people, as well as it's descending and starting to go into the sacral, I believe is where we hold our traumas, our hurts. And this is something that you maybe struggle with or have struggled with in the past. You second guess yourself a lot, because I feel you do have gifts yourself. Good gut instinct. And that could be why I was getting so much around here as well, as you have good intuition, but you don't trust it as much as you should. Or maybe you put it off as coincidence. Thanks, Guy. So, you can also call on him to help you with that as well. But know again that we carry things a lot of times that other people have told us that aren't our own truths. Don't believe that crap. Go to what you know is you, your truth. That's enough. Don't let others' truths be your truth. Take that stuff and get rid of it. That usually comes from people that just want us to second guess ourselves and hurt ourselves. Not hurt ourselves, but make us hurt. And you need to know, Mia, you are enough. You are perfect the way you are, flaws and all. They're talking about, they want me to pull another card. They want you to, something about the past. Quit looking behind you at any mistakes you think you've made or old hurts and traumas. Quit looking behind you. Heal all of that. Let go of anything that's not serving you and making you feel empowered and confident, and let it go. Freedom. There you go. Ooh, I better do this because I think I can get in trouble for that. So, freedom. I have to cover it on here, sorry. But, so that makes sense. You're getting freedom from working with your self-worth, your self-confidence, your self-esteem, building yourself up, knowing you're enough, trusting in your abilities. Freedom from the emotions of worrying about what other people think. Because worrying about what everybody else thinks just causes a bunch of emotions we don't need, and second guessing we don't need. And by doing this, look at how you're healing yourself with the green, as well as it's bringing you new connections. Letting go of what's behind you and moving forward. Letting go of all those feelings of not enough. I can't do this. It's all just that part of our head that's trying to self-sabotage us. Okay, Mia? It's not truth. You know your truth. Don't let what others say or do make you move what you're going to do. Keep moving forward. Keep on your path. Keep working on your worth because you are enough. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Know that. Sometimes we forget that. And you are so strong. Don't forget the strength that you have. You might not think so, but you do. You really do. Possess way more than you give yourself credit for. And having Archangel Michael with you, wow. So I hope that helps you, Maya. You're very, very welcome. I don't know how long I've been on. Do you know, any of my mods know how long I've been on? Thank you everybody so much. You're very, very welcome, Maya, I don't know how you say it. About 2 hours, hey? Well, what I think I'm going to do... Aww. Thank you so much. Now, like I said, I just want to go through this really quick. I have a Facebook page called Winds of Intuition. That's where I pull a daily card. That's where I do have a post pinned at the top of my page with my monthly specials. And you can contact me there through Messenger about any other questions about booking private readings. I do readings by phone. I also do audio recorded readings. I'm working on doing them this way, but right now that's how I do them. What else was I going to say? I do put these on my Winds of Intuition YouTube channel. So all these lives go there under Winds of Intuition, so you can rewatch them, as well as I do put the Monday, Wednesday, Friday readings now for the elements and signs on there as well. And then, because of all the troll problem on Facebook, I made a separate group just for my live readings so that there's no issues. So if you'd like to join that, it's Winds of Intuition, live readings, and events group. I believe that's what it is. There's a post on it somewhere on my Facebook page. But I'm pretty sure it's Winds of Intuition, live readings and events. If it's not live readings, it's just readings and events. But you can definitely go there and ask to join. And I usually do my readings there every Tuesday. I've been doing them in the mid to late afternoons. So if you'd like to be a member there, please do so. I'll try to post again on my Facebook page, and I'll put a post on here of all my platforms as well. I'm going to try to come on here more, like I said. I do again have the giveaway going on. And I want to thank again all my moderators. And I want to thank everybody that came and showed up and participated. Let me see here. It's only let me... Unfit Mind 444. Unfit Mind 444. Are you still here? Hey Ziggy! Make sure you're following all my mods. Ziggy Booten, Magnus Breyer, Pam Sears, or Psychic Medium Pam Sears, Polly. Okay, I see ya. Alright, I see ya. So, Unfit Mind 444. I'm gonna connect with your energy and pull a card for you. Feeling the back of my neck, head. Kind of want to do this thing. Maybe you just slept wrong. Or there's built up energy there. Very tingly on the top of my head. And it's almost as I'm looking up at the crown of your head. I don't know if you're familiar with light language symbols. But it's almost like I'm seeing symbols coming down through your crown. So you may be getting some information or downloads, upgrades, however you like to call them right now, coming down through the crown. I am feeling my throat as well. And I keep getting kind of this buzzy feeling around my chin. A little itchy. Oh, so let me see here. You do have a lot of neck pain. Okay. Sorry about that. Whenever you're stressed, your back hurts. Sorry about that. Practicing and more. More and more. Good. I love Snoopy. He's my dude. I collect Snoopy too. I definitely get downloads. Still unsure of how to pinpoint when though. Sometimes what you'll notice, some of the things, and it's not for everybody, some people notice that they feel like they have almost like this surge of like energy doing this on the top of their head. Some people get slight headaches. Some people get larger headaches. Some people get really vivid dreams. Other people have some insomnia and do a lot of tossing and turning. It can be tiring as well. Sometimes I notice that sometimes my eyes will go in and out of focus or get blurry, or I might get some ear ringing or things of that nature when I'm getting them. So those might be some things you may notice that happen. Now, when I was saying light language, you can look up about it. I do write it and say it, but for some reason they're wanting me to say this to you. And now it's something that I started doing about a year ago. And they call it light language. It used to be speaking in tongues. It's all about, more about when we communicated with noise, with sound. I don't know the words that I'm saying. They are a combination of different eras, different tribes, people that from long ago to galactic. So just give me a moment because they want me to give you a message. Unfit Mind 44. And the best way I can say this is it's a feeling that you'll get. Some people feel it in their heart. Some people feel it in their whole body. Some people, it makes them emotional. But know it's nothing but the highest good. And sometimes it's about giving you back information from past lives. So I need to take my glasses off because sometimes they allow me to be here when I speak this, and other times I'm kind of out and I don't know what I'm saying. So we'll see what happens. So just give me a moment here. Alekata dona satekeaya. Sakahana tahoya ka. Satana se tike goa. Ataka sataka ha. Elite ka hande kasaka. Etekei hetaka ha ho. Erike do. Molate sitaka rondeka. Sia karo dare. Asatea ka. Aretea satoa. Neteka. Neteka inteoa. Aratai akai aundaya. Haya indaka. Shanata lata kenato. Shananate tikeai te setaka indo huaya. Iai tato, ai tatai ka ande se. Iwaia hite ho, na hite seteko, na iai goa sataka ho. Nakahia te, anatea ho, ate. Just give me a second. Whew. Okay. So again, I don't know what I am saying. It is from ancestors or guides or helpers. It's more about how you feel than the words coming out, because when I go back and listen to it, it's like, but it's what flows. It flows from the light. And it should give you something physically when you hear it. Your body reacted. And at the end, I got teary-eyed and happy, pure love. Never felt that before. Very welcome. That feeling of pure love, I've cried before when people have done it for me. So they were giving you something back and maybe helping you release something from your heart. It's a good thing. I'm glad it was helpful. That's cool, Ziggy. I have a friend that does both and can sometimes translate. I haven't been able to translate it myself, but I'm going to start working with this person to do sessions and have her translate what I'm saying. That's something that's coming up, so I'm very excited about that. You're very welcome. Good. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Now I did see, I got that, and now I'm kind of, I already pulled a card for you, or did I not pull a card for you? Because now I'm just kind of spacey from that, and I can't remember. I think I did, but I can't remember, so please let me know. I think I did. Okay. We were talking about other stuff and didn't get to the card. All right. I was wondering. So here we go. They're talking about translating the light language or speaking in tongues. Some people write it, some people say it, some people sing it, and then there's people that can do all of them, and then there's some people that just translate. Jeff Walsh. Awesome. I'll have to check them out. Alright, what else did Unfit Mind need to know? Abundance. Abundance. And heart colors. Pink and green. So maybe the message that you got was something to help balance your heart chakra. There's something about music that helps you center and calm, or it helps you with releasing emotions or dealing with emotions. So keep doing that because it's very helpful. I use music a lot when I'm trying to deal with emotions. I have different tracks. I have my mad tracks, my sad tracks, my cry tracks, my happy tracks. But music is very, very important to you. Keep using that because it grounds you. And keep doing your healing work. There's so much green here, which tells me there's pink as well, but make sure you're balancing your heart, as you've heard from some of the other readings. We can't give all the time without taking care of ourselves and doing that for ourselves as much as everyone else. But I also keep hearing the word healer. So, healer for me is a little bit more than just being a doctor or a nurse or doing energy work or Reiki work, or I do Reiki, Devez, tuning forks, chakras, chakra balancings, but it's also people that work with our children are not, sorry, I just seen another thing that screwed me out. Dang, I hate when I do that. Okay, I was talking about healers. Thank you. So teachers, people that work with our children, people that work with disabled children, people that work with the homeless, people that work with the elderly, people that work with animals, firemen, all these people are healers as well. So you may already be in one of those positions. Unfit Mind 444, you may do energy work. If that's something that you've always been wanting to do, this is validation that you can do that. In whatever form you want to do it. It can be somebody that's a social worker. It can be somebody that's just a good listener. You can go and learn some sort of maybe massage therapy, physical therapy, volunteering at veterans facility, or any of those places that I mentioned. But if you have been wanting to look into healing modalities, this is validation to do so, and that you have the ability to do it. We all do. And your intuitive ability is going to be so helpful with that as well. So keep believing in yourself, trust in yourself, know that you have these abilities. Keep your heart balanced. Don't be pouring from an empty cup, and keep that music going because it really grounds you, okay? Alright guys, well I've been on for a little over 2 hours, so I'm going to pull a card for everyone. You're very, very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for making me feel welcome. I just dropped all my cards on the floor. Hold on. And supporting me and supporting my mods, and thank you mods for being here and being my soul family and helping out. I thank you all so, so much and love you all. And all my followers as well. I'm really here just to help the best that I can. Again, you can follow me here at Windwalker70. On Facebook at here we go again. On Facebook as Winds of Intuition is the Facebook page that you can book from, see my card of the day on, other posts, and then I have the group that I do my live reads on Facebook, which is Winds of Intuition live readings and events, and it's private, so we don't have all the people that are been scamming people lately, so it's very peaceful in there, but you do have to ask to join. So if you'd like to do that, I'd be more than happy to have you in there. I do have openings for private readings, so you can get a hold of me there. This will be posted on my Winds of Intuition YouTube channel. And let's see what else. And then I'll be back here Friday with my element reads. And yeah. Alright. Alright, what was that one? So this is for everyone. Self-acceptance. We've kind of touched on that a lot on this live, and I noticed that lives tend to have similarities. Like we talked a lot about the throat today, about the solar plexus, the heart. accept you. We have to have a balanced heart, like I was telling everyone else. We can give and love and everything to everyone else, but we have to treat ourselves the same way. Sometimes you have to sit down and treat yourself like you would a best friend, because we would do anything for anybody else, but when it comes to us, it's like, oh, I can wait for that, or I'm just going to put that off to the side and do it a different day, or I guess I don't really need that. Yes, you do. If you would do it for someone else, do it for yourself. And remember, we have to accept ourselves and love ourselves fully before anybody else can. Because, hi from Michigan, I'm from Upper Michigan. We can't expect to find the love we want if we're not loving ourselves fully the way we are to ourselves. Because like I said earlier, even though we put on our masks and we don't think anybody can feel us, we all feel energy to a certain extent. So those narcissistic people or toxic people or even not so nice abusive people, they're on a lower level. And they almost can pick up on that energy of not being sure of yourself, of having low self-esteem, of not caring about yourself enough. And they play on that. That sucks them in. And then we try to be good people and think that we can maybe change this person or help this person when this person truly isn't there for anything but not good things. So if we keep our energy up and we hold our head up and we love ourselves, that's the kind of energy we're going to put out. So that's what we're going to get back. And it took me a long, long, long time to learn this. But accept yourself, guys. Love yourself. Make time for yourself just as much as you do everyone else. All right? Love yourself. All right, Jeff, have a good time at your readings. I want to thank everybody here. If you want to leave a review on my Facebook page, you're more than welcome to. If you enjoyed yourself here, please follow. Please tell your friends. Again, having that giveaway at 3,330 people for a free reading to your email address. And then after that, there'll be another giveaway till we get to 5,000. Love all you guys. Thank you so much. And again, thank you to all the moderators. I love you so much. Thank you. And have a great rest of your night, guys, okay? And I'll be back Friday to do the readings, which are every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So make sure you're checking out my page for those. Much love, guys. See you next time.